everybody, welcome back to my video. I am with Miss G in the Philippines. For today is we're going to interview and I would like to say thank you so much, Steve from Canada, doing this interview question. I asked Steve. I asked help. But for I will not gonna introduce you to this woman, guys, because I think you already know her. Yeah, most of you. Let's go to the first question. Oh, direct. But yeah, thank you so much for coming.
I
um,
traveled from Naga to her place.
First question is you've lived both in the city and in the countryside, and now you appear to be living mostly in the Naga countryside. What do you miss most about the city, and what is the one thing about province life that you would not trade for anything?
Okay, so yeah, what I miss living in the city, guys, is very different now because I live in Naga and it's countryside. So I cannot order food panda. I cannot order Grab. There's no Grab in the countryside. So that's the thing that I miss in the city because whenever I'm hungry there in the city, I can just like, okay, I'm gonna book a Grab food. So since I'm gonna tired to like to cook or something, and most especially the party nightlife there in the city. So, and one thing or the things that I could not trade for anything, I would say life in the province is very in the countryside is very good for me. Before I actually don't dream of having a farm or something like that because I grew up there. I was a farm girl, a farmer to be exact. Like I plant vegetables, I plant, whatever things that I could sell at the market. I feeds the goats, but I couldn't imagine. But that's the thing that I could not trade to anything right now because as you can see in my previous, or if you guys gonna want to visit my YouTube channel, Miss G, Miss Jom Daily Lives Adventure, so you could see a lot of things because right now I have my chicken co-op and my piggery as well. So I didn't imagine that, but that's the thing that I could not trade of anything, especially fresh vegetables every day if I want to eat something. It's very different.
So much amazing as you can heard her answer like about her life right now. It's big different, like, right?
I'm so overwhelmed actually because a lot of people gonna reach me or gonna message me that they gonna say that I'm so proud of who you are becoming right now. Like because they saw me how I struggled so much, and yeah, they are very like they make me as an inspiration to them to thrive hard as well. Though I'm gonna always say that to them that I'm not yet successful, but hopefully I am.
So next question is what something about being a YouTuber content creator that people watching your live stream doesn't realize?
What's something about being a YouTube content creator that people watching your live stream don't realize? Um, yeah, one thing. These questions they gonna always ask me, "What is your job?" So yeah, they're like they don't realize or they don't know yet that being a live streaming or being a content creator is already a job. Plus,
Spend more a lot of time talking something like that.
talking to people, it's like an entertainment for them. So that's the thing that I guess that's the people don't understand about it, and they also thought, especially so you guys, okay, excuse me. So you guys, as my viewers or as my subscribers, you understand the thing. But some Filipino there out there, if they think that okay, I'm just on my phone every from time to time, like doing live streaming, they think that oh, we are begging. So it's like, huh?
Yeah,
Something like
some people
that. Some
always think
people will
that
think like,
one.
okay, we are begging to some foreigners to give us some support or to give us some money. It's an entertainment
Yeah, it
industry.
depends on them also if they it depends also to the viewers if they want
Yeah.
to give you something.
It depends on the viewers. We are not like you are not obliged to give us something. But if you could buy your heart from your heart, then PayPal is right there. Joke.
And we are also happy.
Yeah, we're happy to receive it.
Yeah.
And as you could see, the money that you give is like we're not like spending it all over something. We spend it into something investment.
Yeah. And when you look back at everything you've tried, modeling, baking, and the coffee stall, and now raising pigs and chicken, which experience taught you the biggest life lesson and what was it?
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna. I think having the coffee shop. Yeah, because that time when I was dealing with it, so you guys know that it's my biggest dream to own something, a small business, a coffee shop or a food stall, or something like a carinderia. So when I saw the post about there is a coffee shop or something for sale for a shop, so I took the risk directly without even realizing how would it end up or something. Like if I didn't realize, I didn't search much about it. So that's actually the biggest, what do you call this, down for me also. Yeah, that's a big lesson that when you invest in something, you have to take, since you are taking a risk, you have to search everything as much as you could before you will just go into it. But of course, the modeling I love the most. But yeah.
Okay. Among all your small businesses, which one do you secretly miss the most and would you ever bring it back?
Okay. Well, among all of it, yeah, I think I would, if I could, I would bring it all back. Actually, I have, diba? I'm still, the only thing that I'm not doing right now is the coffee shop because I'm still doing the flower business. I still baked when there is an order. Yeah, I have orders since the Christmas is coming, so a lot of orders from cupcakes and brownies as well. But yeah, so what I'm yeah, I'm still doing modeling, and actually right now I'm into acting as well. Yeah, I just finished a film. Actually, guys, you could subscribe to the channel. It's under Gloria Productions. The movie is already posted there. It's a short film, so you could watch it. Yeah. And also, guys, I think what I miss the most is the coffee shop. I really want to have another coffee shop, maybe not in the city, but here in Naga. Maybe if I could find a good location.
What inspired your dream of becoming a flight attendant and how do you stay motivated while waiting for the right opportunity?
Huh, this is a hard thing. Actually, I just posted something in my feed in Facebook that, or in my YouTube page short video that it's a dream that I don't know if I could still continue, something like that. And I put a song, Heaven Knows. So yeah, actually, yeah. What inspired me to become a flight attendant? It's because when I was a child, guys, when I look at the since I am in the countryside, and when there is airplane passing by, I always sing this song that what it, I forgot, but it's like something for me that I'm eager to ride the plane, like something that I would tell myself, my younger self, that I would say that someday I could ride that plane. I'll be in that plane someday.
Ah, this song, na 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 na, praise the Lord.
Didn't no, it's not that. But when I was a kid, it's a song. It's a famous kid song. It's a Bisaya, something like that. That you would I forgot what's the song, but it's like we created it. But yeah, that's the thing. And what's inspired me the most, it's because um right now I mean when I was in college, I saw a lot of posts about becoming a flight attendant, that they could travel freely, they could enjoy, something like that. So yeah, that's inspired me because I also want to experience different cultures and talk to different people though. So I think that's why this YouTube thing for me is like a good opportunity for me to, because I could able to talk to different people from another country as well. Even though I'm not a flight attendant, but still talking and still knowing different kind of cultures and by our subscribers, by the people that I met online. So yeah, but I'm still holding on to that dreams of becoming a flight attendant. Maybe it's not the right time, but I'm waiting for that opportunity, and when that opportunity comes, you guys will know.
What's the hardest challenge you're facing right now as someone balancing family life, online content, and your future career plans?
What hardest challenge? So the hardest challenge actually, guys, is the responsibilities that I am taking care of, the financial and everything. Because as you noticed, I am the breadwinner of the family. I am the one who's providing everything from food, electricity, water, tuition of my sisters in college, allowance for my sister who's in high school. So it's hard for me. That's the hardest thing that I am still, I'm, what do you call this? I'm basta that's the hardest thing that I am into right now, but still surviving with this kind of thingy. Good thing that, guys, I'm like, what they call this, a woman who will ba kana ganing, who will hustle hard. Like if there's an opportunity for me to be a model or to work something like that, I'm gonna grab the opportunity. Like side hustle or part-time job, if there is a work online or like a VA managing some businesses or something, I'm gonna grab it. So something like that, as long as in extra income for me, modeling, being a basta something like that, creator online. So it's
Yes, that's very ano, especially when you are a breadwinner.
financial
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, financial. You don't know how to handle it,
That's why,
but you handle it so well.
yeah, I think I handle it so well by balancing my leisure time. And it, because I feel like my mom always says like, if you will, like, I'm gonna say that to them that, ma, I'm out of money now, I'm broke right now, like wala na kay kwarta mana ko. And then they will say that, then don't go anywhere, don't go like something like leisure time for me, like beach or something. Then I would say, no, of course I will still go, even though without that money, amount of money, because that's the only time that I could relax my mind. And if I would stay here inside the room, I'm gonna explode. And then what will happen if I explode? It's gonna be stress, depression, and things that like that. So I don't want that to happen for me, because so many families are relying on me still.
If your 18-year-old self could see your life right now, what do you think she'd feel?
I think she will be proud of me. For everything I have right now, she will be proud of me. Yes.
As what people see you, that they are very proud of you.
Yeah. If people could see that they are proud of me right now, then my 18 years old self will be proud of me also.
Be honest. which animals which animals stresses you out more, the pigs or the YouTube commenters?
Hoy! Hoy! Who made that question?
Give up.
I don't think the YouTube commenters are the things that makes me stress. Actually, they are fun to me. But the animals that actually stressing me right now,
The neighbors daw.
the neighbors. Yes, yes, the neighbors. To be exact, the neighbor. None of my, because actually, guys, the animals, the chickens, the pigs that I have, they are my stress relievers. And then when I do live streaming, I'm having fun talking to a lot of people. So I think makes me stress. I think the only thing that makes me stress are the neighbors making gossips about me, and also the money.
If your chicken could talk for one day, what do you think they will complain about the most?
I think they will complain about the water or the heat. Because guys, when I visit like in the morning, my papa is the one's gonna feed them, because I also wake up late. But when I wake up, I always visit them, I will check on them. So when I check them, guys, they don't have water na, like lack of water. So I think the and the heat, too much heat, or the cold weather. So that I think that's the, and of course also when there are people's gonna make buy na the eggs, even though they are not still laying some eggs. So it's like the people are waiting for them to lay egg na. Like they already paid by the eggs already paid by, even though it's still in their stomach.
Okay. We know pig farming has a specific smell. If a guy you really like surprise you with a visit to the farm right after you clean the pig pen, are you hiding or are you testing if he can handle the real you?
Hoy, I'm gonna test if he can really handle the real me. And of course, I wanna let him try cleaning the piggery.
Because you know
Let's
it's
see
very
if
smelly.
the guy is really love me. If he will do that.
But during live streams, what's the funniest thing that happened behind the camera that viewers never knew?
I will not tell it to the camera. So that the viewers will still don't know it. I remember day, guys. I forgot that I was live streaming. Basta secret.
They were gonna review your kuan all live stream.
Okay, review it. Make me some money.
So, what's the boldest message someone has ever sent you? The kind that made you stare at your phone like, did he really just say that?
Ah, okay. I think the boldest message it's from someone that I don't expect to message me. Like a neighbor also that who tend to judge me by my color of skin, and then message me like okay, like she is so proud of who I am right now, and she made me her inspiration to do better in life as well. It's like I didn't expect her to message me because when I was a kid she used to bully me like I'm too dark, something like that, that we were too poor, we cannot even afford food, something. So I wasn't expecting that. I was like shocked that oh, she really did that. So it, diba? It made you shocked, of course.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say, if there's someone who gonna message you, they were gonna send you money and then go spend it, something a big money. Like, huh? What? Huh?
I would say that if there is somebody who did that to me, but so far no. So I'm expecting now.
So you guys do something.
Just something. Bring my PayPal because it's zero balance.
So, second to the last question, what type of guy instantly catches your attention? The clean cut gentleman or the mysterious bad boy energy?
I would say both.
Yeah.
I would say both. I would like I would like a clean cut gentleman that a little bit of mysterious, a little of bad boy vibes. Yeah, because I don't want the a super gentleman or a super good person because it feels like it's too good to be true. Like there it should be something like mysterious about him that I should like, a bad something like that. Like a bad boy that would literally be a gentleman if he wants. Like a gentleman that would like be a bad boy sometimes. Like it's a mix. So yeah, I don't want a bad boy like really a bad boy, but I want to be it like sometimes, bad boy like a gentleman, not too good to be true.
So yeah. Last question is, have you ever had a crush on someone who kept watching your live stream?
Yes.
No, who's that?
Secret. But guys, yeah. I actually, especially you kana ganing as a person, as a woman gay nga, kana ganing as a woman who is independently responsible for her family and a breadwinner. When somebody is on the live stream that would like um what they call this, message you and then telling you how good you are, even you are so haggard, and then suddenly like ring your and give you something like, okay Jom, you are not something. So it's like, okay, this was like, okay, this guy is so good, I met this guy, something, diba?
And if that guy always watching your live stream, you're if that someone will always watching your videos, your live stream, your energy is full, right? Like, he's watching my live stream, something like that. You always keep smiling because your crush is watching you.
Especially if he will send you super chat.
Yeah,
At
especially the
daytime.
red one. Joke lang.
Okay,
So
guys.
yeah, so that's all for the interview today. Thank you so much, and don't forget, guys, to
So,
subscribe our channel,
Miss G, Miss
Miss
John Daily Life's Adventure.
yeah, and my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and say comment here below
Comment
that
down
you
below and
are.
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you're curious about my life, then you could just visit my YouTube channel. Yes, you can just click the link. Maybe Belen will just add the link or whatsoever. Could search it. It's easy to search. Just search at Miss G in the Philippines.
Yeah. So thank you very much. See you.